Hey guys, so yesterday I did a live stream and I actually created some fib circles for two different charts, and I actually show my method how I create these fib circles. And if you watch that live stream, when I created this specific white fib circle on this Bybit chart, I said that if we drop down, your target was this white ring right here, and if we pushed up, this target, this white ring would be your target. We came down and you can see it hit this right to the tick. So if you watch that live stream, I showed you, how I find these fib circles and, how I find these targets. So what I'm gonna do is people requesting that I put that stream up. By the way, I made it private. Sometimes I get a little colorful with my language and I don't want to take a chance of getting a strike, so that's why I made it private. So I am going to play the two clips where I show you how I created the fib circles for this chart and for this chart, so you can kind of see my method, kind of understand how I create these and how I find these targets. Again guys, if you want to watch my tutorials or access the charts, just visit my website. That link will be in the description. Again, you can see that we came down, we hit this to the tick. Guys, I think the exchanges are getting desperate. You can see these liquidation wicks. I mean, this is just nasty right here. It came all the way up and it came back down. Usually when you come up and you retrace down this much, this means we have further to the downside. I would like to point out real quick before I play that the clips from that live stream. You can see, we did come up, we hit this ring, and then we came back down. So these rings will be your support, guys. I will update this chart, put it back on the 1 hour. I will keep some of these rings on here, but I know you're probably like, why the hell is this on the 15-minute? This again, I just left this because it went along with the tutorial. Did want to point out, if we go to the 1 hour here, this gives you a better understanding of how this worked. And again guys, when you watch the clips from the video that I'm going to play in just a minute, you'll understand how I set these up. But actually, let's do this on the 2 hour real quick. You can see this ring, the brighter yellow ring. You can see when we crossed this ring right here, we were at resistance, we crossed it, we had a drop. This is the same ring right here. As soon as we crossed it, this was our resistance, we crossed it, we had a drop. So let me go ahead, I'll play those clips, and you can kind of learn my method and see how I create these fib circles and find those targets. Alright, so right here you say, well, how the hell did you find these rings from this? So the beautiful thing about this, let me get rid of this and this. So you can see that we have a ring. This was that video that I made where I called for a potential drop, and you can see we were moving down this ring, guys. You see we found resistance on it, and I said it continued to push us down. I did briefly for maybe 2 seconds. I said if we do push above this, I expect a break. Actually, if it pushes above it, I expect a pump. That is what happened. I didn't expect that to happen, but I said it was a possibility. Alright guys, so let me show you how I found this. So what you do is, you see that you've got these, this is actually a ring. Let me zoom out here guys. This is really cool stuff, pay attention. You'll learn something interesting here. So you can see this is a ring right here. Let me make this brighter so you can see what I'm using as a reference. So this is a ring that price has been respecting, right? So if you come over here, we know that this ring price is respecting, and you know that we're respecting the lines in this fib channel because that's how I created this chart. Hold on, I gotta fix this thing so I can see what you guys are saying. Alright, so the first thing you do is you want to make sure you use the same ring, and you want to use the same lines in the fib channel. I'm sorry, the same rings. This is a ring. This one here is a ring. Here, let me do this. This is a ring, the gray one, and this yellow one. This is a ring here, the gray one and the yellow one. So the first thing you do is you create a fib circle. You go from this point to this point, and I'm going to turn on all of these fib circles here. I'm going to show you how to do this for yourself, guys. Watch and learn. This is free. God, this is a pain in the butt. All right, so I created this, and you can see what happens. Look, we've been riding up this ring. I'm on the 1 hour. I'll go to the smaller time frames. But watch, we're riding right up this ring. We came below it. Now we're finding support on it. So now, since we have two points that we have contact right here. Look, this point right here to this point right here. But now we want to have rings that go on the outside of this. So all you have to do is you create. Let me make this a little brighter. So now what you do is you zoom in, and now we're going to make a another fib circle, and we're going to come from ring to ring. We're going to go out past where it starts to the ring, and then bring this up to the next ring. And now we're going to make this bright. So you see how we got that channel now right there? If I go down to the 15-minute, see, that's how I got that channel right there, guys. Right here. This is the channel we were in right here. And now you see we're breaking down below this channel. So we could start moving back up and forth in this channel. And then how I found that other ring, if I can remember this, hold on. Coming down, guys, coming down. we might actually be in the 4 digits pretty soon. So I think when I did this one, so what you do is you come from a point. So look, you find a point where one of these rings makes contact with this this green line and this fib channel. I gotta find out which one it is, but then you come down to another point where it intersects. So that's how I found that. And look, we're finding support right on it. So let me change the color of this. I'm just showing you how I find these fib circles. What the amazing thing with these fib circles is you can actually connect intersecting points on a fib circle with another fib circle. So look what happened here. You know, we're moving within this channel. You see we found resistance at this ring. We moved down this ring. I told you, I said as soon as you cross the ring, you get a pump. We got rejected here, and then we came down and found support on this ring. So if we move up, your resistance is now this ring, which looks a little bearish to me. Look at all of this red volume here. So since now we're underneath this line, you can see we got underneath it here, we pushed back up above it. But it makes sense, guys, this is a guess, but just going by this, we're going to get topped out here and then start coming down, and potentially we're going to come back down to 2,447. Let's see how that plays out. I just explained it. I showed you. And I'm saying this works on the smaller time frame. I'm saying if it works this well in the small time frame, can you imagine how well it works on the larger time frames? This kind of gives you an idea where price is going. And I'm just showing you methods you can use to create fib circles to get an idea of where price is. So it'd be interesting to see, hey, if we don't get above this line, this ring right here, this is now is finding resistance, then that means we'll be pushing down further. I don't see many people using fib circles. I mean, nobody's using them. Every once in a while on TradingView, I'll see someone using fib circles, but nobody ever uses them. But then again, you know, when most people use fib circles, they always go from swing high to swing low. You know, they'll do a fib circle like this. You know, they'll go from a low point to a high point, and it does work in some cases. But I don't use fib circles like that. Like, let me see what I can find. Let me get rid of this. I mean, for instance, let me see what I can find here. Just to give you an example, all right? I want to show you when I connect 2 points, I want you to see how well price fits this fib circle, all right? Am I trading at all? Well, I'm in. I mean, when this started pumping, I bought in, and then I have a stop loss set. But no, I'm not trading. I'm just like I said, I buy the dips and I set a stop loss. If I get stopped out, I take my profit. No, I'm not showing you my trades. I'm not showing you how much money I have in Coinbase. It's none of your business. But look right here. Let me show you this. So this is the same fib circle right here, and if you look, you see this purple line right here in this fib channel right here. So I'm going to draw a fib circle, and I'm going to come from this point right here to this point right here, and I want you to see how well price respects this fib circle. And actually, you know what, we'll get rid of some stuff on this chart. I just want just this fib circle alone. You can see where I drew it. It comes from where this purple line intersects this ring and the purple line intersects this ring. And if we get rid of stuff on the chart, look at how well price respects this fib circle. I just created it just now. And we'll make this white so it stands out. And let's go down to the smaller time frame and look how well price respects this. Just created this. Look at how well price respected this. You came up, you found perfect resistance. Let's zoom in on this, really inspect it. Again, I just created this right in front of you. You find perfect resistance, you find support, you come up, you find support, more support, you find resistance, you find more support, you find resistance, you come up, look what happens. Perfect resistance at this ring, resistance at this ring, you get rejected here, you find support and resistance, you come up, you find support. Every one of these rings. And then you start moving along in this channel, you come down, you know, this was the center line, you come up, resistance, resistance, resistance. You come back down, perfect support. You come up, you find resistance. Look where you top out, right at this next ring. So I'm showing you guys, if you have a chart set up correctly, you can find all kinds of ways to set up these fib circles. When we came down, look, when we got topped out, look where we dropped to, right down to this ring. Pushed back up, found support on this ring, came down to this ring as support, find resistance, come up to this ring, come back down to this one, find support on this ring, move back up, look what happens. Perfect resistance, and as soon as you break up, you come to the next ring as resistance, you come back down, and then look what happens. And this is the same fib circle, guys. Look, when we pushed up, let me hide this. Let me get my damn mouse on it. Does not want me to get that thing. And look where we came up and got rejected. So that's what I'm saying. You can find these fib circles, so you have price targets. If you set this up a certain way, you got rejected here, you came down, when you pumped up, this was where you topped out, right here, 10,484. I'm just showing you a method you can use fib circles and how well they respect price. And if you go back, I mean, look how well price is respecting this just on the outside. Perfect resistance right here. And the great thing is when you have a fib circle set up, you have multiple fib circles, you can connect intersecting rings with other intersecting rings to get even more accurate, you know, precision targets where price is going. Yeah, I do trade. I told you I buy the dips. You know, and you can see what happens. We could possibly come down, touch this ring. This would be support. You come back up, hit the ring, it'd be resistance. You break above it, your next target would be up here. So guys, just this fib circle alone, which, you know, I probably need to save this and put it back in, because actually this is a great fib circle right here. But if we push above this, your next target, guys, if we push up above this ring, because this is what happens. If we push above this ring, your next target is up here around 10,800. And you know, that's actually a fib number I think 10,900 is an actual fib number, so it is possible if we push up, this would be your target, 10,800. Because guys, again, if you can't see that, you're not listening and paying attention. We go from ring to ring. If we push above this, this is your next target right up here. Again, this is the same fib circle. So let me take this and reload this chart. And put this in here, and I actually will save this chart, guys. So again, this would be your target up here, and if you come back down, this would be your target here. So I'm going to save this. This is the Bybit chart, guys.